G'day guys, it's Paul here from The Hook and the Cook, and I'm going to show you a beautiful spicy tomato relish that will go with any fish. I've got some little egg tomatoes here, mainly for sweetness. They're a lot sweeter than your normal tomatoes that you can buy. Also I've got some yellow capsicum, I've got some red onion, some hot chilies, so these are little bird's eye chilies. They're not the long chilies I normally use, so they've got a bit of kick. Also I'm going to be using some basil and also some chopped up coriander, a little bit of garlic, red wine vinegar, olive oil, and a secret little ingredient that I put in, which I've got in my little herb bag here, is some cumin seeds. I'm going to dry roast them in a second, not too many, probably around about a half a teaspoonful of cumin seeds, and that's going to go in my spicy dip. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I've got some cumin seeds in here and I'm roasting them. It's a great way to get good flavour into different sauces. You've got to be very careful you don't burn them. What we need to do is just basically release the essential oils that are in these guys. So a light bit of smoke, a little bit of fragrance coming off them now. And they're going to go into my pestle and mortar, which I'm going to pop on here now and show you. Just going to give these a bit of a crush. That's done, that's all I need, because I'm only making relish probably enough for about 4 people. Lovely, so let's get cooking. Same pan goes on. Olive oil straight in. There's plenty of olive oil. This is going to help the tomatoes and the onions all caramelise up nicely. So I'm going in, I've got a little bit of chilli. I've probably got 2 bird's eye chilies in there, and onions. Slowly am I going to bring this up to heat, just to infuse the oil. In goes my garlic now, as you can see. It's all about bringing out the best flavours out of this relish. So I want to cook it fairly slowly. I'm just going to turn that down a little bit now. Now it's come up to heat. I'm going to move these around. It's getting a great smell coming off there, nice aroma. Now what I want to do is basically just sweat these down very, very slowly, and then we're going to add our tomatoes. As you can see now, my onions are all coming down, nice and sweating down with my garlic and chilli in there. Now I did leave the seeds in the chilli. It's not necessarily where all the heat comes from. It's from the seeds. It actually comes from the inside the skin of the chilli. But I've just left them in there because it's, you know, it's a rustic dish, and waste not, want not. Okay, in with my tomatoes. I've got some cherry tomatoes. I've also got some yellow sweet capsicum going in there. Or for all our English viewers, bell peppers. And again, now what we're going to do is just sweat this down until all these tomatoes break down. Around, oh man, fantastic aroma coming off this now. And the tomatoes are slowly starting to break down. Now, in with a bit of salt and pepper at this stage. Pepper goes in. My salt's going in. And now what's going to bring this all together and really spice this up and give it a bit of a zing is some red wine vinegar. Okay, now in go my herbs. Got some beautiful basil, some lovely coriander, which I think will go fantastic with my fish. Coriander goes in, basil whole goes in. It's not even going to tear them up. Just throwing them straight in, they'll wilt beautifully in there. Okay, a little bit more olive oil just to lubricate. Jeez, it's coming together well now. So there we go, a simple spicy relish that will go with any fish. You can serve it hot or you can serve it cold. Fantastic. More about fishing, you don't need a book, just come and see the Hook and the Cook.